Pony Fantasy V, Exodus of the Void by G.M. Blackjack. Chapter 29, City of Mare. The Valerian flew over the desert, dumping Rarity unceremoniously on the ground. She stood up, looking back at Trotton. She didn't make a comment about being dropped out of the sky. She just stared in disbelief. Trotton, it's gone. X-Death, Rainbow Dash growled. He did that. Rarity twitched. I am going to kill him. That's it. There's nothing else to it. He's dead. Fluttershy sighed. Rarity kept her expression emotionless. I know, Fluttershy, but that was my home. I knew every pony there. I saw them most of my life. They're all just gone now. The city saved some of them, Fluttershy tried. But not all, she said. Not all. Applejack paled. Oh no, what about Apple Bloom? Big Mac? The market hasn't even been touched by the void, Discord said, looking through balloon binoculars. They're fine. Marble made a noise. Applejack sighed in relief. The Valerian finished landing, and the entrance hatch popped open. Mom! Lyra yelled, leaping out and hugging Twilight. You have wings! Twilight chuckled. Yeah, I do. Long story. Bonbon poked her head out of the Valerian. Hey, as much as I hate to break up this reunion, this is sandworm territory. At least, I think it is. Everyone aboard. We'll try and fit you all here. Even you, amalgamation. Oh, I'm touched, Discord said. I got a big word assigned to me. Marble rolled her eyes. Everyone packed themselves into the Valerian, and it took off towards the city of Man. It landed much the same way it did before, but the city looked different than when they last saw it. Buildings were still ruined, and large chunks of the structure were damaged, but most of it seemed operational. And there were lots of ponies trotting around, inhabiting the place. It was once more a full city. Welcome, Lyra boomed, to the city of Mare! We are not calling it that, Bodbod said. I call it that, Lyra retorted, so I'll reject your reality and substitute my own. Shooby-doo. Bonbon groaned and face-hooved. Twilight looked around, her eyes sparkling. Lyra, I love what you've done with the place. It looks so full of life. I take it you have the generators running again? Yup. It took me, the Earth Crystal, and Âdôn working a full day to get them operational. But here it is. Fluttershy blinked. Âdôn? Human âdôn spirit we found in the basement. He's been most helpful. Lyra blinked. Wait. Where's Pinky? Fluttershy looked at the ground. She's gone. X-Death got her. Lyra and Bonbon stopped in their tracks. I am sorry to hear that, a new voice said, male. An armored humanoid walked into their field of view. I was hoping to meet her. I am Âdôn. Fluttershy smiled. âdôn, right? Do we have to fight you? No, Âdôn said. I've discovered a way to break the rules. Fluttershy summoned Carbuncle. Lucky dog, you. Ah, Carbuncle! Thought I'd never see you again. The rest of the gang's all here, Carbuncle said. You're the last one. Âdôn raised an eyebrow. Oh? I guess everything really is coming together then. He took a knee to Fluttershy. My lady Fluttershy, I pledge myself, my blade, and my honor to you and your friends. Use us well. He glowed for a moment and went into Fluttershy to rejoin his old companions. He's got a lot of stories, Lyra said. Perhaps you should ask him for some. Apparently, he used to be part of a group of human adventurers way back when there was only one world. Discord groaned. Oh, them. I hate them. Huh? Fluttershy asked. They were the group that sealed me away the first time. Wonder why he didn't comment on you, Twilight said. Discord shrugged. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're here. The time has come to figure out what the heck we are going to do. Lyra nodded. Well, let's get ourselves a room to talk with the Earth Crystal. Then we can figure this out. A hologram representing the Earth Crystal floated in the center of the room. To one side stood the 5 Warriors of Light. To the other, Discord, Marble, Lyra, and Bonbon. Fluttershy had summoned Carbuncle and âdôn to the table as well. The void has been released, the Earth Crystal stated. To those who don't know, the void is an ancient power that was used by those in ancient times to wreak great destruction and havoc. It is a representation of desolation, of the progress to nothingness. It was the counterpoint to us crystals. We made things, it destroyed them. It became too strong in ancient years, and we were forced to split the worlds and seal it away. This was so long ago, I had thought that it was impossible for anyone to know about it. But apparently XXIX was from the other world, and therefore had information I didn't about the matter. Had I known, perhaps I could have taken other actions. And without my physical form, I cannot attempt to counteract the void's power. Twilight frowned. How did you stop it at Trotton? I did nothing. The City of Man was designed to explicitly combat the constant destruction the void produced, with unique technology and magic that bent space-time. Though, back then, the destruction was temporary, the void spheres would always dissipate eventually. Now, there is nothing holding them back. Discord grunted. Great, just wonderful. The world will eventually fall to nothingness because of these expanding void spheres. Worse than a dead world. No world at all. Just the icing on the cake, isn't it? Twilight nodded. How can we fight it? With the magic of this city, we can safely enter the void and take the fight to XXIX, who is presumably at the center of the interdimensional rift the void resides in. We will kill him, and the connection to the hive will be severed. However, it is not so simple as that. How did I know you were going to say that? Applejack said. Carbuncle sighed. Killing XXIX won't stop the void. It will keep growing on its own, engulfing the world. We'll need to find a way to take control of the void, and without a crystal, I don't know how to do that. Not to mention the fact that the void is filled with soulless abominations, âdôn added. I do not think we have the firepower to blast our way through all of them. Then, Rarity said, smiling, we need to recruit an army, or armies. Surely Limestone and the Huffington army are around here somewhere. Chrysalis owes us a favor as well. That's a start, âdôn said. We will also need to empower you 5, the Warriors of Light. You are what remains of the crystals. You will have to be what deposes XXIX. Carbuncle nodded. To do that, Oh sure, Discord said. Just tell them where all the sealed superweapons are. Trust them not to blow up the planet themselves. Carbuncle sighed. We need to, if we are to have any chance of fighting our way into the void. We are eidolons now, Discord. We cannot wield the power anymore. We are but a legend's memory. The current legends need it now. Discord huffed. Fine then. Guess what this means, little ponies? Prepare to get access to some of the most devastating spells and artifacts of all time. He waved his hand. And lucky Rarity's going to get a fun one. What? Rarity said, blinking. What? Discord smiled. You have no idea the power you are being given. There are 4 powers these humans are thinking of. The magics Holy and Flare, the ancient Eidolon Phoenix that predates time itself, and the legendary sword Excalibur. Legendary sword Excalibur? Applejack questioned. For the love of... Yes, the sword is legendary. It's even named Excalibur. It's exactly what it says on the tin. We need to recruit armies and give you the power to defeat XXIX in his newfound power. The Earth Crystal spoke. This will be more difficult than when the last heroes helped us seal the rift. You will not have the physical crystals to back you, and you will be facing off against an intelligence rather than an impersonal void. Twilight frowned. We're willing to do it, but what I don't know is how are we going to take control of the void away from XXIX once he's gone? I do not know. But once XXIX is killed, the void's progress cannot be made to increase any further. It will buy us time to discover a solution. I don't like that, Rainbow Dash said. Going in with only half the solution? It is what we need to do, Carbuncle stated. I am sorry. We'll need to split up, Rarity said. Gather everything as quickly as possible with as few wasted resources as possible. Gather armies and these special artifacts. Time is of the essence. Everyone present nodded. We must not delay further. XXIX presumably does not know the locations of the artifacts, but if he sucks them into the void by mere chance, they will be lost. Let us go forth. Discord, the Earth Crystal, and the summons began to detail exactly where the magics were held, and it was decided who would go where and at what time. They had to hurry. XXIX sat at the center of the void, atop a crystal floating in the midst of stars. He put his hands on the panel in front of him, feeling the void itself. It was largely overwhelming. He couldn't see all of it. Show me the reality, he said. Show me the truth. Show me what is and what isn't. Alrighty, that is chapter 29. So the first thing that popped out to me that I want to share is I couldn't stop thinking about Lyra's comment, well, let's get ourselves a room to talk with the Earth Crystal, as Lyra saying they needed to get a room. I know that's not the context it was meant in, but I still find it amusing. So, this chapter, they're planning a new step of the quest. Off to go get the powers they're gonna need to defeat the final boss for real this time. Again. Well, let's see how that goes. And we see XXIX plotting and scanning. He's trying to uncover the secrets Pinky knew. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again later. Thanks for listening. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.